Although it is the winter season, I'll tell you what inspired this session. I will not name names, but there is a certain celebrity, a certain artist, a certain someone out there that I recently learned that they shared a very personal hygiene tip. This this is of a sensitive nature and I'm going to share what is best, but said person said that they like wearing a certain pair or a certain color of underwear, only that particular color, to hide the number two, the poo poo stains, in which today presents the video that is in front of you. I'm going to present to you all and share with you all extremely detailed ways, extremely detailed ways to wash your butt, wash your bottom, wash what the good Lord gave you to sit on thoroughly and stay fresh so you can wear any color of underwear because that is your business. I was highly disturbed. I was highly disturbed because unless your bowels, your digestive system, has run away with itself expeditiously. We got to get a hold on trying to cover up said skid marks. They are infamously called that. Yeah. So I shared a couple months ago on how to clean your lady parts in your butt, but now we're just going to focus on the butt and the lady parts later on down the line. You should not be. Let me come at y'all this way. It is not beneficial to select a pair of underwear to hide said skid marks of the number two. It is much more beneficial to be prepared and pack essential items in which, should you get a skid mark situation where your bowels are uncontrollable, that you can have an extra pair of underwear of any shade and change them and be set and fresh and not uncomfortable. And it'll hold you until you can get back home and wash the underwear in which the incident has happened in. I'm just saying. Dove. Original. Plain bar soap. Plain bar soap. I have heard that so many times. It is gentle on the skin. If you bathe with it head to toe, I'm talking about the original, the plain. And I've heard of baby Dove, but I'm only speaking on what I have experienced. If you bathe with Dove and it's the plain scent like deep moisture, it's no scent, or it's Dove original, something like that, and it just so happened to travel down the areas at which you sit on, okay, that's okay. Because the first step is cleaning your butt, your bottom. Two ways you can do that. Shower loofah. Shower loofah. The thing about the shower loofah route, I'm always going to remind you, whether it comes up in conversation or whether I'm in the store vlogging, max 2 weeks, unless you want to go boxing with bacteria, meaning open yourself up to allergic reactions. Your skin might be, tough as nails, tough as alligator skin. Um, or maybe smooth as a baby's bottom. We need to keep it that way. Allergic reaction free. I your bottom and where the good Lord splits you is a very sensitive area. And so because it is a sensitive area, if you use a shower loofah, if you go that route, make sure that you are parting the Red Sea. I'm not vulgar, but I am very to the point. In case you're new here, hi there. Yeah, part the Red Sea in that area. Okay, and make sure you have lathered with a plain non-scented soap. Otherwise, you're going to disrupt your pH balance. And then part the Red Sea and gently go in there. And you want to make sure that the shower loofah that you're not using on the rest of your body because you don't want to spread that everywhere else. Don't, dang cute. Okay, no. And just gently in that area, massage in that area. However, the best way that you can in that area, in that area, and then stop, rinse with water that shower loofah thoroughly. Then come back with that plain soap. Part the Red Sea again. Get in there. Massage. Now it might be itching, but don't vigorously, don't do that. Because you'll irritate your skin. And then you're gonna have a whole nother problem. And you might have to go see doc. Just gently. That's a sensitive area. So treat it with the utmost care and be sensitive as you wash it. Now if you go the washcloth route, okay, washcloth route, part the Red Sea again. Okay. And get the washcloth lathered up the same way as if you were using the shower loofah method. You can use either of these interchangeably. The washcloth that you use should also be only for your butt, your bottom part, when you part that Red Sea and go in there and wash. Make sure you lather up with plenty of plain Dove soap or plain soap of the equivalent brand that you like. No fragrance, no scent, just relatively mild. Part the Red Sea. Massage even with the washcloth. Now the washcloth, you can just toss it in the wash right after you're done. Massage right in there. You don't want to get vigorous in this area because it's sensitive and you could irritate yourself, cause redness. Okay. I'm making it very clear. We're not vulgar here, but when I say we, I mean us. I mean myself. I'm trying to speak on behalf of all of you YouTube family. Okay. Gently massage in that area with the washcloth. Then when you get to a certain point that you're comfortable with, take that out, rinse underneath the running water of the shower and or bathtub. Lather it up again. Go in there a second time. Part the Red Sea. Go in there again. Yeah, go in there again. Massage only. Don't vigorously do that. It's not an area you want to, you don't want to lean with it, rock with, however the dance go. Don't do that to yourself. That's first things first. Once you have your butt clean, you want to adopt the same thing with a separate shower loofah or with a separate washcloth. Okay? For your lady parts, for you ladies out there. For the men, y'all know what time it is. Do that for your equivalent area. And then thoroughly rinse. And then you're done using that technique. Cotton underwear is your best friend, man or woman. That is your best friend. And underwear of any shade. You shouldn't have to, and this is my opinion, you shouldn't have to select a certain shade of underwear to wear because you don't want to, you want to brace for impact for accidents. You want to rather create a system in which you prepare yourself to, in the event you have an accident, where you could still wear any color or shade of underwear. Just make sure they're 100% cotton so that your nether regions can breathe. Okay? We don't want to part the Red Sea, and then we got a whole. Maybe it's not the Gordon fish. Maybe it smells like. Nah, it's just it's not good. It's not good. It could be better. It could be great. We want you great at this level. Yeah. Cotton underwear for the ladies. Feminine deodorant spray. If that is not your style, then you want to resort to, and they have fragrance free of these as well, deodorant suppositories. You insert that into your lady parts, your pocketbook, your purse. That is what you do. And then, as your natural body temperature, this is the basics of how deodorant suppositories work for ladies. Once you insert that in your pocketbook, your purse, your lady parts, your internal body temperature there in that area is going to allow that to deodorize the whole area, and because of that, it's going to cause an effect as if, dripping effect, as if you're on your cycle, your menstrual cycle. Wear a liner when you go that route. I'm just giving y'all the 411, and then that will help keep you deodorized throughout the day. When you get dressed, a lot of ladies love pants that butteron. Hello. Fit like a glove. Just don't let them be too tight. Don't I just because it affects that area. There's only so much your lady parts, your purse can take, including your butt. You mean it's just all hemmed up in the corner of your pants. It's just not healthy. Get a nice fit of jeans or pants or whatever you wear, and just make sure they don't look like they've been painted on and they have to cut you out of those, because that's extremely too tight. It's your business. I'm just trying to help you. That's all. That's all. Yeah. Mhm. This helps as well with the butt part. Palmer's cocoa butter. This is for the outside, never for the inside. See what I did there? Hmm. It smells like chocolate, and no matter who you are, man or woman, okay. It helps to put on cocoa butter on the outside. This is after the thorough washing part, and you've massaged and parted the Red Sea with plain and washed with plain soap, scentless, fragrance free, or at the very least mild. Then on the outer layer of your butt, each area, don't part the Red Sea because that's going to cause a problem. The reason why I say add the cocoa butter, because after you can use a mild fragrance free soap, it's not really a smell there except for clean smell, which is what you're aiming for, I'd like to think. Then cocoa butter to give it a little bit of scent. So that way, by the time you put on your underwear of any shade, okay, that gives you an extra level of scent there. So that way, you don't smell like unclean bottom, unclean butt. Okay, you're not smelly. You don't smell like. Okay, yeah. Now, as far as the comment I made earlier that you shouldn't have to select a certain shade of underwear where you're bracing for impact, like I don't want the accident to happen, so I can't wear this color. You still can. It's how you prepare. It's in your preparation. We're not talking about the cream of the. Okay, we're not doing that. Essentially, what you want to do is create a system which you're preparing. For the ladies, get yourself a very discreet looking bag. They have lots of makeup bags that have the print on them, and print of any kind, polka dots, roses, flowers, hibiscus flowers, or all glitter. All glitter might be good because it's nice and uniform. And just make sure the bag isn't see-through, unless you don't care, because that's your business if you don't. Then, for the ladies' side of things, put pads, about 2 to 3 pads in there of whatever your regular absorbency during your cycle. Reason for that is you just never know, and then you also want to create the opportunity for, in case you get some butt sweat, it catches it. Okay. You also want to put 2 or 3 liners. That's for lighter absorbency. Put that in the same discreet looking bag with print on it, or a uniform color or a uniform glitter color. Put that in there. Also put your deodorant suppositories. I don't want to say I swear by it, but Norforms, Island Escape, or any scent really. Now I've not tried the other scents, but Norforms, the brand, yeah, very great. Not something you use all the time, but great for especially after your cycle for the ladies. Or if you just it's not your cycle and you want to feel fresh and you've done the prior work, showering and washing really, really good. Not scrubbing. You don't want to scrub in them sensitive areas because you're gonna have an issue, you're gonna regret it. Put that in there. So we have regular absorbency pads. Only you know what that is. So whether that's regular, super, overnight, super, super, super plus, about 3 to 4 of those, 3 to 4 of the liners according to your absorbency, because only you know your body and how that reacts to everything. Deodorant suppositories, either the scented, or if you can't stand scented, or your nasal cavities are sensitive, then go for fragrance free. It'll still keep you fresh, it just won't have a scent. That will be instead on you if you go that route, which means you have to turn to other ways. Next, if the bag is big enough, feminine hygiene wipes. Right now, I am trying out Blissful Escapes cleansing cloths from Summer's Eve. I opted for these because of price, but I miss my Summer's Eve nighttime cleansing wash. Do you hear me? Definitely miss it. Definitely miss it. Whew. Put the wipes in your bag if it's big enough, in your discreet solid color or print bag. That's for when you need to wipe and part the Red Sea. Wipe and refresh yourself during any time of the day, or you have a moment, or you just so happen to have that accident that you're bracing for. And then lastly, put an extra pair of underwear in that discreet bag that goes in your purse, ladies, of any color. Put that in there. It's going to be a lifesaver for you, because you never know, one, if you're going to have an accident, or better yet, when. It's not a matter of if, when that could happen. Next, you don't want to live in fear. When you prepare for especially things like this, you completely lessen the chance of you living in fear. Completely. It's a beautiful thing. Once you have that discreet bag together with your regular absorbency pads, whether that's regular, super, medium, super plus, you have your liners of your same absorbency that works for you. You have your deodorant suppositories of a certain scent or fragrance free, according to what your personal individual needs are. Then you have your wipes in the bag. And then this is a bonus. And this is, I don't want to say this is optional. It depends on how well you know yourself and your body and hormones and everything. Feminine deodorant spray, Summer's Eve, FDS, Vagisil. The list goes on and on so much. If the bag is still big enough in your discreet bag, put that in there too. You now have a complete kit in which you can stay fresh after you have you went to the extreme with mild soap, Dove used for example, or an equivalent mild soap that's just mild. There's no scent. And you have parted the Red Sea and washed your butt part, massaged. No vigorous scrubbing because that's going to cause irritation. That's a guarantee. Okay? Change your approach if you're doing that. I'm not calling nobody out. It's a sensitive area. That's general knowledge, I'd like to think. But there's some people that don't know about these things, and so that's why my approach is rather lighthearted, because I don't want you walking around like this certain person, celebrity, which I shall not name, that says I only wear this shade of underwear because I want to hide number 2 skid marks. You should be able to wear any color of underwear and not have a care in the world about an accident, not have a care in the world about skid marks or whatever else accident you have. Instead, you should be confident. Hold your head high. We're not talking about arrogance. We're talking about confidence in who God made you to be. And hold up your discreet bag full of your only stuff that you know is in there: pads, liners, deodorant suppositories, wipes, and feminine deodorant spray. And just say, you know what? If I have an accident today, I'm not planning on it, but I'm planning on it, and I'm prepared. And then you also want to include an extra pair of underwear of any shade. Of any shade. Once you have that kit in hand in your purse, whether traveling, going to run errands, or whatever else is going on, a special event, a special occasion, especially times like now in which it's the holidays, you can walk with your head held high. Yeah, I'm prepared. Accident what? Accident where? I'm prepared. That's how it should be. And these are things I had to learn on my own to put a kit together full of these things. And so I'm sharing these all with you that are watching. You got to be prepared. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is some very extremely detailed but gentle ways to wash your butt part the Red Sea. You can laugh. I'm laughing with you. These are some extremely detailed ways to wash your butt and stay fresh that I've shared with you all, that I'm certain will carry you throughout the holidays and year round. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all next